Guess who? It's getting ready. We know children too.
Hello. So we arrived to Missouri. It is beautiful, covered in snow, and it's pretty cold. I don't know, they said it was like 41 in the airplane, and it was only an hour and a half from DFW airport. So right now we're headed to the hotel and trying to figure out what to eat and then just be prepared for tomorrow. Yes, I am super excited, anxious, just don't know what to expect. I've heard great things. Obviously, I saw Innovative Dental through YouTube, and that's how I came to know about them. And so everything looks promising. I mean, everybody has been kind on the phone. Even the consultation I had with Dr. Olson was good. And that was last July. So it's been a minute, but just, giving the update as we go. And I'll see you once we settle in. Hello again. And so we are obviously settled into the hotel. I just showered, getting ready to go to bed. They did say for anxiety, I could take, I believe it's Valium, the night before, and then about an hour before the procedure. So I might do that. I haven't taken it yet. I don't know. They said that most people, even people who are like having like dentist anxiety, they haven't taken it and they've been okay. I just get really nervous because of the procedure, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling sort of like, I say stable, like middle ground, right? I'm excited, but I feel okay. I am just trying to soak in every moment, like being present. We were driving around. We went to dinner before we came to settle in. I was just trying to enjoy the scenery. Is beautiful. A lot of the area is covered with snow. And so I was just trying to really soak in the moment because I feel like everything is so fast. It's just, time is fleeting, and I don't want to be like, man, I wish I would have like soaked it in. I'm trying to enjoy this moment. This is my smile with Invisalign. I have to have them in pretty much 24/7 unless I eat. So I'll try to record as we go in, or if he'll let me record the consultation. Not the consultation, but like some of the appointment, and then we'll go from there. I'm trying to think of everything that I want to share, because if you are also going through the same situation, I just want to give you all the information to sort of prep. At least this is my experience, and if it can help somebody, then that's really what I enjoy, is to help someone. So that is all for now, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good night. Here we are at the dentist office. I'm processing. Super excited. We had breakfast at the hotel, and it was only a 10-minute drive here. And so in this situation, I'm really glad that we rented a car just because it's a lot of back and forth. The roads are a little icy, but we had no trouble getting here, and it's beautiful out there. And so now we're just kind of waiting our appointments in about 20 minutes maybe to head inside and kind of see what's gonna happen. I'll keep you guys updated.
Hi. So, tell me about your experience so far.
Oh my gosh, it's been great. My person, Anna, who is like the cosmetic coordinator, she was just so available to me. Just there, not rushing me to, be done. Like, okay, enough already. I was more like, gosh, I keep having questions, but she was so kind, so patient. Like, I feel so relaxed, and I feel like I should be more, I don't know, anxious, but I think that the experience walking in, from the first person that walked in to Anna, to the other people that are working here, and to the doctor, just so friendly and personable. It just felt nice. So I feel really good. And so it is like it's 9 o'clock, and then we will come back at 2. And in the meantime, we're going to go to CVS to get like the antibiotics and pain medication so that we're ready for the procedure. I'm excited. I feel good.
Well,
Hi guys. Ding. So now for this one, I might be staring at myself a little bit while I talk to you guys, because I just can't believe it. It is done. Give you a little close up. The procedure was at 2 p.m. It's basically the guided implants, and I had 2, these. And right now it looks like it's I believe the temporary, like they put it on so that I can go home and like live life. But I think they might switch them out, or like that's the norm, is where you switch them out in 6 months. So I'll be back to Missouri in 6 months. And at that point, like they'll see what else is going on. It looks like from now, they do look a little lighter than the rest of my teeth, just a little bit. And I'm okay with it. I can survive with that. The doctor said that we might have to do like custom color or something like that, because the tough part is you don't want like the clarity of the tooth. Like if you notice, teeth sometimes look, to me, they look like sheet thin, like you can kind of see through them, or they have like this, I can't explain it, just this shade to them that looks a little clearer at the bottom. But you have to, with an implant, you have to make sure that it covers enough of the implant, you know, so you don't want that showing through. So it's a little tricky, but man, I can't believe it. Like I just couldn't believe it. So I feel good right now. So when they first did the injections, because they did local anesthetic, I was numb pretty much, like my nose, it was weird, and then my nose, and then all of this. And I could even feel like almost like lines right in the middle of my eye, like eyelid. They felt like they were numb. It was really weird. We recorded a lot of the procedure. It was just really interesting. I'm so glad my husband got to take some shots. They were so kind and very open about, oh yeah, you know, get in there, you know, take whatever you want. And it just made me feel so comfortable, because this is my experience and I've waited so long for it that I do want to go back and look at it. And if I can share it with you guys just to, you know, kind of put your mind at ease, I would love to do that. Like I said, it was hard for me to ever find somebody with exactly my situation. Sometimes the people would be missing first just one tooth, and maybe it's at the bottom, or it'll be, you know, these right here, the ones next to the 2 front ones. And that's just not my situation. You know, and I'm sure there's people out there. He said he did have experience with people with my situation, but you know, a lot of people don't share. It does take vulnerability to put yourself out there. But to me, I like sharing, because I feel like, you know, just to be helpful to someone else, because I would have wanted to see that, you know, and seen like, okay, that's exactly what I have, or close to, you know, what I have, and I want to see what other people experience. So with that being said, it was good. The procedure itself was good. I was so numb. You could feel like pressure. It wasn't pain. It was just pressure, but it did feel weird afterwards for a while. Like my lip felt weird when I touched it. I couldn't even, like, I could barely drink or like suck through a straw. Trying to figure that out to take some pain meds. And so after they did the procedure, they had to go like mill the teeth, or like actually make these. It's about 45 minutes maybe. And so I just laid on the couch in the little suite that they had for us. And it felt nice to just kind of relax. I really was just needing to, rest. And I did. And then they came back and they were like, okay, you know, time for the teeth. And by then I was ready to fall asleep. And they put them in. I like that the doctor was like, okay, you know, how's it looking? How do you feel? Do you know, and we talked about the color. I was like, they are a little bit whiter. He goes, they are. We can, I don't remember at this point. He gave me like another option, and he said, are you okay with those? Because in 6 months we can definitely adjust them and look at like, did they stain, or how can we do a custom color? So I think it's not that bad. I think it's great. I think it looks wonderful. I'm happy with it. You know, prior to this, as I'm gearing up for this moment, I was like, oh, I'm sure I'm going to cry, because like, oh, you know, this has been such a long time coming. And most of the day I didn't, you know, I was like, oh, I'm pumped. This is exciting. So then once the teeth were in, and I was like, hey, can I get a picture with you? Because this is like, you know, monumental for me. He's like, oh yeah, sure. And let's go over here, better lighting. I mean, wow, like just awesome. So we took a picture with him, came back into the room. I guess I was just sitting there having a moment with Alex, and I said, I can't believe this. Like, I cannot believe we're here and that we're done. And then it just, you know, the waterworks. I mean, I really just bawled my eyes out. It was the culmination of this journey that has come to an end. All the pain, all the, you know, embarrassment, all the uncomfortableness, inconvenience, The fact that it took so long, the difficulty I've had along the way with a lot of different professionals, it was just a lot. And so she eventually came back in, she handed me tissues and she was like, "You're gonna make me cry." She totally understood. I mean, it was just like I was releasing and purging all those emotions. And because it's like, you know, when you have a journey and you've been looking forward to it, it's kind of like, what else? What's next? Forever, this is what I've been working towards. And oh gosh, I'm just so happy. And I was so happy about the treatment. I was so happy about his being like present and answering my questions. And just like he is in his YouTube videos, that's how he is in person. I think sometimes that can be rare. He was humble, kind, personable, talked to both my husband and I, like he was talking to both of us when he was explaining things. And I just highly appreciate that. It was just a wonderful experience and I wasn't expecting it, you know, because I feel like there's always something going on. Or when people review, it's kind of like, "Oh, it was wonderful. Everything was great. Everything was amazing." And it's like, well, was it? Or, you know, are you just like feeling bad to say what was wrong? And I did tell Anna at the end, I was like, the one constructive criticism would be like when he was doing the procedure, at least for this procedure for me, I would have liked to know like, okay, I'm about to drill in there. I'm about to put the post. This is the post, you know, because it's been a long time coming. But I also understand that sometimes people don't want to know what's going on. They're just like, do it, like get to the point. And I have had those moments in my life, so I totally understand. That would be the only thing that I would say for me and my experience would have been it would have been better if they were to ask me like, is there anything we can improve? So, and I told her, and it made me feel good because again, sometimes when things are too perfect, something's got to give. So I know that this, you know, update is long, but I think it's important that this is where I am in this moment. I feel very faint discomfort, almost like maybe I want to say like if you had a piece of meat stuck between your teeth and it's really uncomfortable, like it's putting pressure, it's that like light pressure on both sides. I'm no longer numb, like I can feel. I took pain meds and so I'm feeling, you know, relaxed. And I am wearing my bottom retainer just to make sure that at least I keep something in place. And they will, they have a machine. So they did the impression today for the Invisalign upper retainer. And they'll give it to me tomorrow. My appointment's at 8. And then after we're done with them, we will head to the airport and then go back home. It was a beautiful experience. And, you know, I get to come back in 6 months. So I'm so looking forward to that. So thank you so much for being here, just checking the video out. And if you do have questions, I did want to say that, leave those questions below. I'd be happy to answer to the best of my ability, like if I know something, obviously. And with that, I sign off for the evening. Bye, guys.